Hello guys and happy new year guys. So as you can see here, this is a USD JPY setup on the 4-hour time frame. So I'm gonna explain this particular setup here, and as you can clearly see on the live charts, this setup here managed to reach our overall area of interest just like that. Let me just zoom in. So as you can see right here, this was where we got the setup, just around this point here. So I'm gonna show you the idea on how we took the setup so that you can get to understand like the thought process behind all the setups that I take, guys, so that you can understand how to read market structure and also place good trades. So as you can clearly see here, we can just remove that. And the first thing that is important when it comes to trading SMC is your market structure, guys. So I'm just going to show you the market structure idea. So if the market is pushing down like this, creating lower lows and lower highs just like that, it means that we are looking for selling opportunities. Obviously, we are looking for your overall imbalanced areas, you're looking for your supply and demand, all those good things. So let's just say we have a break of structure just around this point. Then after having a break of structure, what you're looking for is for the market to tap into the last candle that broke the structure, or the last candle that gave us that momentum, of which that is your supply area, and that is where you can take your selling opportunities. And doing that, you get into high probability trades, unlike going against the trend, guys. So around here we have this area of interest just around here, which means that you can wait for a confirmation entry just around this point. Reason being, we have this extreme area here, or we have this extreme high here, and that extreme high can also be an area of interest just like that. And whenever the market breaks structures, as you can see, lower low, lower high, lower low, this is another break of structure just around this point here. Then after having the break of structure, you are looking for the area of interest again. So let me just clone this, another area of interest just around this point. We continue selling, then clone again, another break of structure just around here. You just follow all those break of structures up until the market changes character, and then that change of character happens around this particular point here. And then this change of character will signal that we are no longer looking for selling opportunities. Instead, we are going to look for buying opportunities. And there is a particular model that I use whereby we look for imbalanced areas. An imbalanced area is just a fair value gap, guys, whereby the market left a gap, and then you can just say that this is your particular gap around this point. Then after having that gap, you already know that you can place your buying opportunities within this point, knowing that the market is no longer selling. We're going to look for those overall buys. So let me just remove this, and let's get to the live charts on the 4-hour time frame, guys. So on the 4-hour time frame, as you can clearly see here, the market was pushing up. We had this as our overall highest point just around here. Then after having that highest point, we know that the market had created a lower low, lower high, lower low. So which means this was a break of structure on the lower time frame, break of structure down. Then after having that break of structure, you can see lower low, lower high. Then the market tapped into this type of area of interest just around this point. Even though we didn't mitigate like the overall high here, but like it's still okay. You can clearly see what was going on. Then another break of structure happened around this point here. Then after having that break, you can already see that this is your nice supply zone around that point. Then lower low, lower high, lower low, break of structure again to the downside just like that. And then after having that break, we get a lower low, lower high, giving us this area of interest again, last candle that broke structure. Then after having that lower low, you can see lower low, lower high, lower low just around that point. So which means that this was a clear break of structure again. So as you can see right there, this was a weak creation, but like you can see that we had candles around at that point. Then after even that break of structure, you can clearly see that the market decided to tap into an area of interest, of which it's this one here. Now if we refine it, you can clearly see that this is the area of interest that we are looking at, and then there was no imbalance around this point. But if you look left, you can clearly see that the market was giving us nice breaks of structures to the upside. Another break of structure here, and you can just clone this one. You can just clone this one, and then this is a break of structure just around that point. So as you can see, break of structure here, which means that this is your low here, external low, and then this is your external high. So everything that was happening here was internal. So after tapping into this area here, we had a change of character, but like I'm just gonna simplify everything and say that this is your break of structure to the upside. Then after having that break of structure to the upside, what you can clearly see is that these are relatively equal lows just around this point, showing us that there is liquidity within this point. So equal lows just around that point, knowing that this is our extreme low just around here. If this low gets taken out, this one here means that we are no longer looking for those buys, instead for sells now. So extreme zone was this one here. Then we had another break of structure just around this point, just because we are focusing on the current market structure now. So break of structure to the top, knowing that this is the area of interest. As you can clearly see, this is the last candle that gave us this push to the upside, and then we also had an imbalance just around that point. So after having these confluences stacked up just like that, that is when we can move over to the lower time frame just to get a confirmation entry. Remember, like I told you guys, this is the middle area of interest, and then the extreme zone is this one here. This is where you can take the risk entry. Around here we don't take risk entries, we just wait for the confirmation just like that. So confirmation came up after having this break to the top, and like I said, this is where you take these type of formations whereby you get this, then that is when you can buy within this area just like that. And then I think I shared the positions that I had on the free group, just because I decided to just take a few trades on it, even though it was like the first tips, like guys, but like we are way past that. Now we are back to work. So as you can see from here, we can take risk entries just around here so that we can take out the previous high. Is because the idea, everything is internal. The idea is for us to take profits from this point and this point here, and it seems like they align, so we can just take profits from this high here. So moving over to the lower time frame, that is where we took our position. So move over to the lower time frame. Then on the lower time frame, as you can see, this is your overall break of structure just around there. And if you look closely, you can just zoom in so that you can see like what's happening within this point. And the area of interest is this one, obviously, as you can see right there. And that is where we had our order set. We set our order just around here, and our stop loss, I think it was like on the lows, if I'm not mistaken. And we can just refine, is because there were like some refinements that we made on the entry. So as you can see, the refinement came up around here. As you can see, this is the last candle. Then after having that, we also had an imbalance just around that point. So we have to cater for the imbalance just to make sure everything is like perfect. So the imbalance at the top just like that. Then after having the imbalance, now that is when you can place your entry at the top or on the middle, but like I prefer placing it at the top just because you can get like not get tagged in if you place it too tight. So that is the entry idea that I have shown you on the first on the start of the video. So this is the overall target that we have just like that. Then we can just play price action so that you can see what was happening. And I teach this, guys. I teach this, you can get taught how to do this as you can see right there. And then you can just watch like all the free videos so that you can get like better understanding of to how like I trade. So as you can see right there, and there will be like a lot more trading videos. And if you're watching this from TikTok, you can just check out like our channel, and if you're watching this from Facebook, you can just check out our channel also, so that you can get to understand how I trade, guys. So as you can see right there, let me just do this, make it a bit faster. So this is the current market. This is where we are at around 5% or 6%. So another break of structure came up where around here. So now we can get into a scale in. So break of structure to the top, then zoom out. Look, we have an imbalance here. So that imbalance is just a confirmation again, extra confirmation, area of interest right there. Then we can look at this imbalance to get filled, or the fair value gap to get filled. And then after it gets filled, then we can place another entry around here to continue pushing up on USD JPY. So I think that is it for today's video, and I'll see you on another one. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and drop a comment, that is if you have like any comment. So yeah, see you guys.